Welcome along, you outdoor freaks. Welcome back to Wayne's Outdoors. It is Friday, I don't know, late morning, early afternoon, something like that. I'm back on the club pit where I had the campaign for the 40, which obviously I completed a few weeks ago now. There's a few more in here I want. Well, obviously it's a club water, and you know, I've got a lot of sentimental connections to this water, so I'm not going to give the ticket up just because I've had that big one. There's a fair few more in here, and yeah, so what am I after now? There's three in particular. You've got one called Drop Scale, which is an old one, which is probably on the way out. It's dropped a lot of weight recently, and I'd dearly like to have her before she goes. There is what is probably now the big common, the perfect common, seeing as the other big common, which I've already had, is also down in weight. And you've got one in here called Toby's Fish, which is just a stunning mirror. That's low 30s. The perfect is, you know, mid to high 30s. The Drop Scale is normally low 30s, but it's down to mid to high 20s at the moment. Hopefully it recovers and comes back up again, but you never know, it's an old fish. So anyway, I'm back down. I'm actually back in the same area. I'm back in the same swim where I had the big one. There's a lot of, I think we've got 6 swims closed at the moment. There's a lot of water, it's low. There's the fish are here, so I've already seen fish showing. There's no point going anywhere else. So anyway, once I'm all sorted, once I'm all set up, I'll bring you back. Right, it's 1 o'clock. There's so many fish moving about out there over my spots. They're just cruising out on the surface at the moment. Let's have a look. One of my spots is in about 2.5 feet of water, and one of them is in 4. They're about 5 yards apart, I'd say, my spots. Five or 10. It's so warm. It's like being sat in a sauna. At least the sun's over me, sort of to the back, so I'm not directly in the heat, which is nice. See that fish there? Look, left a picture. They're just cruising this whole area. I've just sprayed boilies round with a catapult over the area I'm fishing. Try and get the fish grazing. One right at the bottom of the picture now, look. Sticking his back out in front of that weed bed. Hopefully I'll get a chance to land one this weekend. Very hot, but with any luck some of them will get their heads down. Right, I've had a slight change of setup, as you can see. Now I know some people think this is ridiculous, but there is a method to my madness. See that weed bed there? It's just playing absolute havoc with my line lay and just collecting the line. It's just a pain in the arse. So by doing that, the line is now entering the water just the other side of that weed bed, and it's not laying down on it anymore. Luckily, there's not a great deal of bird activity in this corner. As you can see, most of the birds are out on the bars and the plateaus. You only get a few ducks through here and bats flying about at night and the odd pigeon. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes. At least you can see the rods now anyway. Hopefully you'll get a fish and we'll be able to see. Just coming up at 3 o'clock now. I keep getting little bits of slicks coming up off my spot out there. Now, there is a chance that, you know, it could be bream, could be little rudd attacking the boilies out there, but there's definitely carp out there over my spots. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's carp. And hopefully one of them will slip up in a minute and pick up the wrong one. Be nice to get one tonight before nightfall. Be even nicer if it was one of the 301. There's a tail coming up now, right on my spot, right on my left hand spot. So it's carp, it's definitely carp then. Come on, Rod, let's have a bit of live action. See them rings and that movement in the top of the screen? To the left of that weed bed with that bit of reed sticking out. The spots are pretty much in line with that. Just this side of that. Come on, carbs. If you're having gold problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a gull ain't one. Goddamn hundreds of them. R5 now. Nearly. There's so many fish out there, their backs out. Like right over my spots as well. Just hope they get their heads down at some point. There's so many in the area. Hopefully as that light starts to fade later, as we go into dusk, they'll start feeding. Cruised right through that. Oh, another one. One just flopped out then, see it? Actually looked a nice one as well. Got to be a bite here tonight, surely. That looked like a pretty good mirror. Be nice to get one of the other big girls out. Let's hope I get a chance to land one at some point. Just coming up to 7 o'clock now. Now that sun's faded a bit, the temperature's dropped. Carp are starting to get a little bit more active, starting to get a few more shows now. I'm hoping it won't be long now. They've been moving around a lot all day, they've got to be hungry. Just had another 2 flop out. Ten past 7 now. I've just pinged about 15, 20 boilies out with a catapult around the area where my 2 rods are. Hopefully, you know, trying to instigate a bit of curiosity from the fish that are out there. I've just had another one show literally right over my left hand rod. Hopefully it'll encourage one just to get their heads down and start grazing. Got one, I think one out there with a match the hatch. Hard hooker with a match the hatch. Coloured pop up as a wafter to balance it. And the other one's got a pink topper. So we'll see. Bloody coots and ducks out there now. If they're going to spot anything, they're going to spot the pink one, I take it. Hopefully they don't dive. So my white rod's a bit shallower than the left one. I think the left one's the one with the pink, if I remember correctly. I've only just not long done it, so I think I'd remember. Oh, the coot's diving. God damn it. Get out of it. Luckily, because I've put a spread out there, hopefully it'll be picking up the ones that are spread about and won't dive on the hook bait. Hopefully they get spooked off in a minute by the fish. Half 8 now. That light's fading. With any luck, they'll start getting their heads down soon. We'll get an evening bite. If not, hopefully it will be early hours. Sort of dawn, first light. A couple have come out the last few mornings between 4 and 6. it'd be nice to get one tonight. Still plenty of them out here. Hopefully see you again before the morning. All the mozzies are out now. And it's time to get some legs and sleeves on. Hopefully see you in a bit. Fox over on the Barlet. Sorry about the crooked angle. That shows he's walked all the way out along that bar onto that island. Trying to jack them ducks. I only just about see it with my naked eye where it's dark. See that fizz in the bottom left corner? I'm gonna try and jack one of them down. Oh no, he's having a crack. Great, brilliant. That's what he thinks of us, is it? He's done a great job there. Good one. Bloody pest. Right. See you soon, hopefully. Right, it's 9:10. Just redone the left hand rod. I just had a tench. Not a tench bite, it's more like a bream bite. And it come in like a bream as well. I thought it was a bream all the way until it popped up. About a 4 or 5 pound tench. But there's a fresh rig out there now on the left. Hopefully the next one will be the species we're after. I'm in. I was locked in the weed. I was just putting the camera on to say I've got one on, but I'm in the weed. I'll just put the rod back down. It's just grating through the weed at the moment. just great, great, great. Put it back down again. Not moving. Not moving. It's gone in that real big weed bed to the left. Hopefully it will come out. Such a big weed bed that is. It's just gone from out to the right and it just kited left. It didn't take any line and I couldn't really gain any line. It just kited left and went in that big weed bed to the left. So I'll keep you informed. Right, it's now 10:30. Unfortunately I lost it. It went weed bed to weed bed to weed bed. Literally right down the other side of the lake. Just through all the weed, through the big weed bed, and I just couldn't get it, and it just went and then I just had a hook pull. It loosened it. I could feel it. It was running. It was head nodding. It just threw it. I just lost it. Gutted. Gutted, gutted, gutted. I hate losing them. Hate it. Rod's back out. Fresh rig. A few more boilies pinged round with a catapult. Just hope I get another chance. Gutted. Hopefully I'll get another chance. That didn't take long, quarter of an hour that rod was back out. Took a lot of line and all on a tight clutch. We get this sorted. Yes, come on. Let's get it in the sling when I get my bit sorted. Come on. Yes. Could be a busy night. Right. I'm hoping she plays ball because she's bigger than I thought she was. She's 30 pounds right on the button. She's a little lump. And she's lively because she's been in the sling for 10 minutes. Turn over, darling. There she is, 30 pound. Get in. Makes up for the one I've just lost. Oh, it's another. My rod's already back out, so I better get this one back in quick just in case it goes again. Hopefully I'm going to have a busy night. Thank you, sweet. 30 pound. Oh, and you behaved better than I thought you were going to be. Get in. Fish number 2. It's fair size, common in that net. Oh, that'll do. Not as big as this one. 20 pound this one. Again, it's going to be lively because it's been in here for a bit while I got the rod back out again. But it's a lovely common. A scar on his side. £20. Yes. That'll do for fish number 2. Let's get him back. Get it back. Just gone 1 o'clock. Just gone 1 o'clock. I've just had a massive tench on the left hand rod. I was just falling asleep. I could really do without that. Right, hopefully next one is going to be a nice big massive common or a nice old scaly carp. Just had another 2 Bosch outlet almost simultaneously. It's only about 5 minutes since I turned the camera off. Right over to the right then as well, just out of shot. See the rings, the right side there. Really going for it. So much nicer now, it's cooled down. It's cooled down a hell of a lot. Well, there's another one to the right. I like it when they start putting on a show. I reckon it could get quite busy as that light fades. Let's have a nice big one, just Bosch straight out. Very active, very active. Gotta be getting hungry. pigeons. Come on, let's have one more good show. The old heron back there doing some fishing as well. There's loads of them here. And egrets. Little egrets and big egrets. It's 12:30. So many fish lumping out there. You literally have not stopped. All my bites, all 3 bites have come on the left hand rod so far. Just got some more rigs up, got 3 rigs made ready. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Fish number 3 and another common. Get in. Looks a bit bigger than the last one. 5:15. Light is coming in quick. And I've just had fish number 3. Another common, and this one looks a bit bigger than the last one, I think. Maybe a bit bigger. Let's get him a bit sorted. Put him in a sling. Get my rods back out. And then hopefully by then it'll be a little bit lighter. Get in. Oh, it's now 5:30. Rod's redone. Gonna do the redo the left hand rod. Loads of fish moving out there still. What a beautiful morning. I've woke up really hungry. You know them mornings where you wake up starving. And so are the fish by all accounts. Let's get this other rod done and we can get these fish out. Right. It's exactly the same weight as the last one, 20 pound. Probably the same fish, hungry little bugger. It's not the same fish, there's no little scar on it. swim there, mate. I know there's water in there, but you can't swim in it. He's got the same, one of the same scales on him as the long on the other side. Exactly the same place. Love getting slimed up at 20 to 6 in the morning by little angry commons. Crapping out bait everywhere. Certainly love the OG fish, that's for sure. There we go. £20. Let's not keep him out long. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Little pick for the camera for getting back. Just gone 20 past 9. This wind's hacking in here now. It's blowing in here till about 1 o'clock. There are so many fish out there still, and feeding as well. Keep getting little spots of oil come up, there's tails coming up. Cannot believe I haven't had another fish yet. And moving out that channel, grazing. Obviously I've put boilies down the channel as well, just flick them out with the catapult. They're grazing all the way up there, coming out. Little plumes of oil coming up. Just need them to pick mine up. It's still overcast as well. There's another couple of hours yet before the sun breaks through. Hopefully I'll pick another one up before the sun comes. Hey, there's a tail up there now, look. It's gone out there now. Look over the top of my rods, sort of in line with the gully. That's literally on my spots. Literally could go at any minute, them rods. Crow fight on the island. Oh no, it's not crows, is it? It's what do you call them? Moor hens. Moor hen fight there. Fingers crossed I'll have another chance soon. Still going at it, look. Stupid blooming birds. Don't mind the moor hens because they don't dive on your bait. Funny things, they're still going at it, look. Oh, there's another one coming in now. Right, it's 10 o'clock, I've got one on, but it's in that weed bed right there and it's locked me up. So obviously I've put it back down. I've walked all the way around the bank, I can't free it. As far as I know, there's no snags or anything in there, it's just where it's a bit solid weed on that right hand section of it. that section of it there, it's in there. So I've just put it back on the rest. I think it's a mirror. It's not a bad one, I don't think. Felt an half decent fish. Hopefully I can get it in. It's annoying when you lose them in the weed. Just want it to move a bit. Took a hell of a lot of line on a tight clutch, went right out. And I got it all the way back in and it just went up in that channel. It went in the channel behind. I got it through that weed bed and it's gone into the other one. It's certainly got enough power to kick through that weed, that's for sure. Flat rodded me a few times. Don't feel like an half bad fish, to be fair. There it is, look, see it? Not moving. Not moving. I don't know how deep that is there. I don't know if I can wade across that gully. I don't know how deep that bit of gully is there. I'll leave it a bit, see if it comes out. Hopefully it's not. I don't think there's any snags or anything in there. It's just thick with weed. Well, I'll bring you back. Unfortunately, I lost it, but I lost it because standard procedure. I've just done, as you can tell by the state of the weed and the big pile down there, I've just been raking for quite a while, and this is what I was tangled on. All this old rig, the tail rubber pushed on way too hard, that lead was never coming off. It's a lot of line there, a lot of line, lead core. That's what I was tangled in, that's what I lost the fish on, unfortunately. But I'll get it sorted, I'll get it back out. I've raked that a lot now, so that's a lot thinner, got a lot of weed out. And I'll get my rod back out and hopefully I'll get another chance. Five to 12 now. I've just had another nice big tench. I was in the middle of cooking and my left hand rod went again. Just after I put it out. See that flat spot that's coming up? It's just top left of the screen now. That's the spot where, just this side of that is where my left hand rod is now. There's fish keep showing out there on that little plateau. Well, a little, it's not really a plateau. So it's just a little gravel spot out there. I'll move my left hand rod over. I've got fish feeding all down in this margin down here. They keep tailing up. It's all silt though, it's thick silt all through there. There's fish getting in there. There's one there now, see? And going all the way along that margin. Digging around in there. Got this sun breaking through soon, this cloud's going. It's fizzing up in there, look. Right down in that silt there. There is an absolute massive tail out there on my spot. That is an absolute beast of a tail. It looks big from here. Right hand rod, go. My God. You see that water erupt now where it gets hooked. Look at that. Leave the camera rolling for a minute. Chance of getting that fish if it's feeding like that. I'm already on that spot. It's 3:15. Now I've seen that big tail out there to the left, out past my left hand rod and out to the left a bit more. There's a massive tail keeps coming up and it looks big, like from here, and then that went away, and then just beyond that, the fish lumped out 3 times in a row, and it was a big one. Not only that, it was a very distinctive colour, like a dark rusty orangey browny colour. There's only one fish in here that colour, and it's one of the ones I want. Now obviously I can't be 100% sure because they do change colours slightly, some fish obviously, but it was definitely a big mirror and it was definitely that colour. So I've now changed my left hand spot, and I've gone out there a bit further to where the tail was showing. There's a gravel spot out there, and I've put a spawn bait over it, and I've put a rig on it, and it literally couldn't have gone any better. The spawn went bang on the spot and the rig went bang on the spot. I literally could have gone out in a boat and placed it any better. Obviously there's no guarantee I'm going to catch it, but I'm certainly a lot closer to that fish than I was 10 minutes ago, whatever fish it is, and it was a big one. Hopefully it'll tail up again at some point. I'll be able to show you. Ah, see that there, see? That tail is literally half a yard to the left of where I've put my rig and my spawn, on that bar out there. Now obviously I can't guarantee that's the tail of the fish that lumped out, but the fish that lumped out was like directly in line with that, but about a rod length further past it. But that is a big fish, and that is a big tail, and that was a big fish that lumped out. But it's in the area anyway, it's definitely in that area. And that spot maybe obviously never scared it off. There's fish showing over my right hand spot as well now. Come on the carps. Come on you big scaly old mirror. Finally another one. Let's get this sorted out, get it in a sling. Another mirror, get in, not a bad one. Yes. Right. Thought like a bigger one, but it'll do. Lovely mirror. 22.5 pounds. Very lively, and it's a squawker, it's a talkative one. Angry fish. God, fat, deep body. Big fat wrist on its tail. Fat one. Yes. 22.5 pound. That'll do. Let's get it back. Yes. Oh, well, that was nice. I was just getting my rods ready for the evening. Just put 2 fresh rigs out. I was just starting to put a couple of spoms out over the rods to see me through, and that left one ripped off just as I was putting some spoms over the right one. So yeah, happy days. I had a feeling I was going to get another bite though. So many fish out there milling about starting to feed. I'll be very, very surprised if I don't get another one. At least another one chance tonight. So many out there. That's not bad going. 4 fish banked, 2 fish lost, 4 tench, 10 bites. Got to count the tench, it still bites. I mean, I didn't show you, but they were fair size, between sort of 6 and 8 pound, all 4 of them. So, you know, can't grumble at that. Happy days. So that's what, 30, 2 20s and a 22.5, was it? Yeah, nice. Nice to get into the bigger ones again, touch wood, but I'm happy with what's happened so far. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see you again before morning. Come on, the big carps. I don't even know what the time is. Nice linear in there. Pretty lively. That'll do. Get in. Let's get it sorted out. Yes, come on. So fish number 5 landed now, I think. Get in. Yes. Right. Got a little stunner here. 24.5 pound. But a proper little lump. Sure, there's no need for that. Oh, crapping everywhere. Get in. What a little stunner that is. 24.5 pound. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Get in. Yes. Get in. What a beaut. Get in there. Stunner. Yes. Get in. Right, it's 10 to 12. I've just put that rod back out. Didn't quite get it right first cast, so I had to do it again. So not the easiest at night, trying to judge that clip and listen that it's landing in the right sort of area as well. But first one just dropped, didn't quite hit the clip properly. Second one, donk, lovely. Lovely old moon out there tonight, really low. Yes, anyway, lovely linear that. Seemed bigger and felt bigger, if you know what I mean. Sometimes they feel heavier. When I picked it up, I thought it's going to be nearly 30, but 24.5. Yeah, very heavy set fish for 24.5, that one. Funny how that works sometimes. Sometimes fish don't look what they weigh and don't feel what they weigh, and other times fish look and feel bigger than they are. It's a strange one, that. Anyway, what's that? Fish number 5, fish number 6. Can't remember now. I think it's 5. Get in. Just some of the big carps now. Come on. Right, I thought that fish looked familiar. Just look through my pictures. That's an old fish, one of the old ones, they call the birthday Lin. And I had that almost 2 years ago. I had that September, middle of September 2023, and it was 28.5 then. It was £4 heavier, but it had its autumn colours. It goes like it's all purples in it. So yeah, so that's a recapture for me, but still a beautiful fish. Although it's £4 down, nice to see it still going. Hopefully it's one of the other bigger, older mirrors I want next, and the big old common. Come on. Morning, you outdoor freaks. It's just gone 8 o'clock. Been up for a couple of hours watching. There's fish tailing up out there again. Really surprised. Really surprised that I didn't have any other bites in the night. Not that I'm grumbling, can't grumble. 10 bites, even though 4 of them were tench. No, it's 11 bites, isn't it? Yeah, 11. 5 carp landed, 2 lost, 4 tench. Yeah, 11 bites. Can't grumble at that. Another 4 hours, the rod's in the water. And I'm going to clear some of that weed before I go. Got my throwing rake and my waders. I'm going to see, have a prod around, see if I can get a little bit closer from the edge so I can launch my big rake. Not quite sure how deep and silty this little margin is here, but I shall prod it first. I'm not just going to jump in. Still confident of another bite this morning though, today before I go. Fresh rigs out, primed. Good positions. We'll see what happens. So 2 little slicks at the back there. Just gone now. It's literally little plumes from each boilie. Every time they munch a boilie, another little plume comes up. And literally grazing, picking up little baits all around my spot. Another little one going at the back there now, look. Fish moving up that channel again now. had a slight change for the last hour or so. My left hand rod is gone. Not gone, brought in. My right hand rod. Now my left hand rod. But my left hand rod, my right hand rod is now. Got a fish down here tailing up, working the margins. Now he's been doing it constantly from the point you can see there all down this bay, right the way down this margin. So what I've done, where you can see that bush that's overhanging to the right past the big branch, the dark green one, I've just walked round, lowered the rig in there with about 5 boilies round it, because he's working this whole margin, and he was just there. Now he goes right, started up there, he's worked all the way down to that bush, then he's worked up a little bit more, and he keeps moving up and down. So I've placed it in there, just lowered it in, dropped it in, yeah, like 4 or 5 little boilies round it. So you can stay there all quiet on a slack line. There he is there, let's see. I don't know if it's the only one or if there's a couple. I've only seen one at a time, but there might be a few of them in there. I couldn't ignore it anymore. So we'll see what happens. Working his way back along now. He's just been up to the point. Now he's coming back along this way, look. He's getting closer and closer to my spot. My spot is about just past that branch you can see sticking out, this side of them reeds. I think he's moving back closer now, look. Oh, there must be a couple of them there. Don't know why I'm whispering. That's it, keep coming this way. Oh, he definitely is, he's coming this way. Working back along that margin. That's it, keep coming. About a rod length away now. Seen a couple of bubbles come up, getting closer. Surely I've got to be in with a chance of getting this one. Literally on my spot now. Not far at all from it. Literally a foot. You can't be any more than a foot away from that rig. Big old tail. Surely he's going to pick that bait up. He's munching down there. Just laid out perfect. Put a little bit of foam on the hook just to make sure it's settled down perfect. Balanced hard hooker, match the hatch. Come on. Where's it gone? It's right there. Come on, let's get a live take. Just see that water erupt where it gets hooked. Back the other way unless that's another one. Oh, come on fish, come on carp, let's have ya. Right on my spot again. Come on. wish I had an underwater camera under there. Can't believe Ian had a go. Goddamn carps. (10). My right hand spot keeps getting little slicks coming up. Keep getting the odd tail come up here and there. Carp are definitely on the feed. Just need them to pick up the right bait. I went round to the point earlier when I had my rods in, when I redid my rods. I walked round to the point and I just catapulted a load of spread of boilie out there again. About 4 or 5 pouches. Spread about 10-15 baits down that channel to get them working up that channel again. And come out of the channel onto my spot. There's little bits, there was a couple of fish moving up the channel, or watched them moving up the channel, tailing up and moving up the channel. That was about half an hour ago. Now there's like the little oil spots where they're just getting like one boilie at a time, and then little slicks coming up sort of around my area, my right hand rod. With any luck they'll pick up my one. It'd be nice to finish on another one of the ones I want. I don't think I'll get another finish like I did when I was in here a few weeks back. Having that last minute bite like that and it being the big one. I don't think that'll happen again. It'd certainly be nice though. That big common. The last time I know it was out, I think it was 5 years ago, 2020, and it was £35. There's a fish tailing up and slicking up a little bit on my left hand spot now. Near my left hand spot. See that little slick coming up out there? That's just to the right of my left hand spot. About a yard or so to the right. I sprayed boilies all around the whole area, so the tail just came up there as well, so they're working that bar that's out there, that spot. That's good, so I've got them feeding in both areas now, around both of my rigs. Come on, carps. Right, that's it. It's 1 o'clock. I'm all packed up. There's another gentleman coming straight in after me. Makes sense. The fish are there. Obviously, I've had 11 bites. I know 4 of them were tench, but I've still had 11 bites. I'm just going to do a little bit of raking before I leave. I've just got my net and my mat to pack away. Then I'm going to get my spawn rod back out, just because I forgot to leave it out. Get the rake on, do a little bit of raking while he's sorting all his bits out. Just want to hit this weed bed again at the end and get a stray spom out that's out there that I know it belongs to, so I'm going to try and get that in. So anyway, next week I am doing 5-night session. Obviously I'm not here, I'm going to the big pit, so I'm going to start probably an autumn campaign, maybe into winter, on the big pit up in Ringwood. So thanks for watching. Until next time, Haynes Outdoors out.